Yeah.
Just wondering if I used the 19th.
Good morning. Everybody can please rise. We're going to start the meeting with a moment of silence followed by the pledge. Thank you. Thank you. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
thank you. Are there any public comment on agenda items only? Seeing none. Old business, approve the minutes of the 3/19/2025 Commissioners Meeting. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. We have a number of proclamations here today. We have somebody from the library here? No? Well, then we'll go with who we have here first so that they can. Dave, would you mind reading this and presenting it to Lauren, please? You're going to do the library one. Yeah.
It's hard.
Come on up, Lauren.
Coming up.
Monroe County Commissioner's Office proclamation, whereas sexual assault is a pervasive issue that affects individuals across all demographics, regardless of age, gender, race, religion, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic status. And whereas sexual assault undermines the safety, dignity, and well-being of individuals, causing lasting physical, emotional, and psychological harm. And whereas between July 2023 and June 2024, over 130 adults, teens, and child survivors of sexual assault have received over 463 hours of counseling and advocacy through Safe Monroe. And yet we know that many sexual violence survivors never come forward. And whereas raising awareness about sexual assault is critical to promoting prevention, supporting survivors, and holding perpetrators accountable, as well as working collaboratively to create safer communities and provide accessible resources for survivors. And whereas members of our community are urged to support and assist in any way possible to advance a society where all can live in peace, free from violence, abuse, and exploitation. Now therefore be it resolved that the Monroe County Board of Commissioners hereby proclaims the month of April 2025 as Sexual Assault Awareness Month in Monroe County, and further commends all who work towards eliminating sexual violence in our county. It's signed by Chairman Christie, myself, and Commissioner Lavador, and our Chief Clerk, Robert Perez. For all your work.
Of course, appreciate having the support of the commissioners and our wonderful community here in Monroe County. My name is Lauren Peterson, and I am the Executive Director of Safe Monroe, formerly known as Women's Resources of Monroe County. We have been providing free and confidential services to anyone impacted by abuse for over 43 years. All of our services, as I mentioned, are completely free, and they're trauma and includes a 24-hour crisis hotline, counseling, legal advocacy, and support through the criminal justice system, the only dedicated domestic violence shelter, as well as prevention education programs in the schools and in the communities. Tomorrow, as long as the weather holds, we will be having our annual Take Back the Night March. I have some flyers on the back table. Take Back the Night March has been happening for over 30 years here in the county, and it is a partnership between Safe Monroe, East Stroudsburg University, the district attorney's office, and of course the law enforcement here in our county. And it is a way for the community to come together to support survivors, to say loudly as we march through the streets that we won't stand for it here, that we deserve safer streets, we deserve safe homes, safe schools, safe communities, and that we want to support survivors and let them know that they are not alone. So thank you, commissioners, Dave, and thank you, everybody. And I hope to see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, a rain date is Monday, April 7th.
Thank you. Please read the National Library Week, please.
2025 National Library Week Proclamation. Whereas libraries spark creativity, fuel imagination, and inspire lifelong learning, offering a space where individuals of all ages can explore new ideas and be drawn into possibilities. Whereas libraries serve as vibrant community hubs, connecting people with knowledge, technology, and resources while fostering civic engagement, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. Whereas libraries provide free and equitable access to books, digital tools, and innovative programming, ensuring that all individuals have the support they need to learn, connect, and thrive. Whereas the PA Forward, Literacy is Power initiative highlights how libraries and staffs encourage literacy in basic information, civic and social, health, and financial, which contributes to greater personal and community success. Whereas libraries partner with schools, businesses, and organizations, connecting the dots to maximize resources, increase efficiency, and expand access to essential services, strengthening the entire community. Whereas libraries workers have worked to expand fluency in the digital literacy skills needed to navigate the online world, which is 21st century information exists. Whereas libraries nurture young minds through story times, STEM programs, and literacy initiatives, fostering curiosity and the love of learning. Whereas libraries empower job seekers, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners by providing access to resources, training, and opportunities that support greater growth and economic success. Whereas getting a library card is a financially literate action, whereas librarians, and library workers across the country are joining together to celebrate National Library Week under the theme Drawn to the Library. Whereas this library staff, volunteers, and patrons of the Eastern Monroe Public Library work tirelessly to support the intellectual, social, and cultural development of our community. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Monroe County Board of Commissioners proclaim National Library Week, April 6 through 12, 2025. During this week, we encourage all residents to visit the Eastern Monroe Public Library and celebrate the opportunities they unlock for us every day. And this goes for not only the Eastern Monroe Public Library, but the other public libraries within the county, which are
Western,
Western Library
Pocono,
of the Mountain,
Mhm.
Pocono Library of the Mountain,
Paradise Friendly,
Barrett Paradise Friendly,
Climate Library, yes.
Yeah. the Middle Smithfield, well.
That's part of Eastern
That's
Monroe.
Carr Street. Middle Smithfield, the library that's housed in the Middle Smithfield Community Center is really associated with Hughes Library, the one in Stroud. Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone. Really nice.
Be sending that out to the other libraries. The 250th anniversary of the Battle of Lexington and Concord is a proclamation. As you know, we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the nation next July. So whereas on April 19th, 1775, the battles of Lexington and Concord in Massachusetts were commenced on an 8-year struggle for colonial independence known as the American Revolutionary War, with a shot heard round the world. And whereas these historic confrontations demonstrated the unwavering resolve of American patriots to defend their rights and freedoms against tyranny, and whereas April 19th, 2025 commemorates the 250th anniversary of these pivotal battles, is an opportunity to reflect upon the honor and sacrifices made by those who fought for our nation's independence. And whereas in fitting the proper to recognize and celebrate the significant milestone in our nation's history, as we acknowledge the enduring principles of freedom, justice, and self-governance that continues to guide our nation on our nation's 250th anniversary in July of 2026. Now, therefore, be resolved, the Monroe County Commissioners hereby recognize the 250th anniversary of the battles of Lexington and Concord and urge the residents and visitors to explore the past and embrace the future leading up to America's 250th anniversary, encouraging all to reflect upon the legacy of our nation's founding principles. Signed by the Monroe County Commissioners, I have bored others with this story, but Paul Revere did not make it to Lexington. He was captured by the British and arrested, but then released. So it was Dr. Prescott for all those who want to know. Thank you. Moving on, Michael Ornato, Eagle Scout, which I think I have to present to him on Sunday. Oh, you have them? Excellent. Proclamations and certificates. Is there a motion for all of those, please?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
New business, personnel, A and B. I think in the personnel, there is a promotion mentioned in the sheriff's, the district attorney detective's office. Mr. Kirschner?
Yeah, but you want to come up here and stand on the top, next to me?
She's like, I love it.
Most of you know Kim Lippincott is a detective with the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. She started out in the summer of 2012 as an intern with our office. After her successful completion of the internship and thank you.
Knocked them all out of whack. Sorry.
So Kim received from the Cedar Crest College a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Psychology, a Healthcare Management Certificate. She received her Master of Science in Criminal Justice from Marywood University in December of 2020. And she's currently working on her PhD with Walden University in Criminal Justice. So Kim, after she finished her internship and graduated from Cedar Crest, she was hired by the Sheriff's Department from 2012 to 2014.
Stay with it.
You can let it go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't pick up.
I can hear you. You're
She
okay.
can hear you.
Okay. In 2014, she was hired by the District Attorney's Office as a narcotics and human trafficking detective and a task force officer with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Kim has several subject interests and specialties, including human trafficking and prostitution, narcotics investigations, the drug delivery resulting in death investigations, overdose vitality review team coordinator, overdose prevention, co-response to non-fatal drug overdoses, deflection and diversion programs, community policing initiatives, violent crimes, and gang-related crimes. She is also a very active member of the Mid-Atlantic Association of Women in Law Enforcement. Among her many awards and recognitions, she received the Director's Award for Superior Performance by a Litigative Team, United States Attorney's Office in 2023, Aspire Autonomy, Victory Through Service Awards in 2021, Monroe County Drug Task Force Officer of the Year in 2016, Handgun Proficiency Award, Lackawanna College Police Academy, 2014, and the Academic Achievement in Law from the Pennsylvania Bar Association in 2013. Other accomplishments included her starring in a documentary, What Happened to the Girl Next Door in 2017, the host of the Mid-Atlantic Association of Women in Law Enforcement Conference in 2019, founder of Grief Recovery After Substance Passing, the Pocono Chapter 2021, coordinator of the Monroe County Overdose Fatality Review Team 2022, instrumental in implementing the Monroe County Law Enforcement Treatment Initiative Program in 2023, and a board member of the Northbound and Company in 2024. She also has been classified as an expert in human trafficking through the Monroe County Court of Common Pleas, and drug trafficking and overdose investigations and addict behavior, also with the Common Pleas Court. There are many other things that she has actually accomplished, but we've gone on long enough. Now, first thing I would like to present you with is the Office of the District Attorney, Monroe County, Pennsylvania, Certificate of Promotion. This is to certify that the District Attorney has reposed special trust and confidence in the professional excellence of Kimberly Lippincott. In view of these qualities and demonstrated leadership, Kimberly is therefore advanced from detective to detective corporal. Advancement is effective this 31st day of March 2025. I would also like to present you with your belt badge, Detective Corporal, or wallet badge, Detective Corporal, and a silver necklace. Just one other thing I want to say is that I'm extremely proud of you and I'm glad you're with us. Now, she did ask me if she had this resume in 2014, would I have hired her? And I said I would not have hired her because she was overqualified.
Thanks.
Where's Michael? You want to say something?
Detective Corporal, would you like to say a few words?
Just thank you, Eric.
Have to
And
go to the mic like.
Oh, I can. Thank you
Careful, it's dangerous.
to the commissioners for approving the position and Eric and Mike for believing in my 24-year-old self and trusting me over all these years. I'm excited to advance forward.
We look forward to the time we can call you Dr. Lippincott. And I think the one thing that was left off her resume is that she has 2 wonderful kids and we're proud of her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, in the personnel agenda, we have A and B, the approval of the agenda and the approval of overtime in the sheriff's office. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Last time to back out on Kim. Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 2, electronic transfers, A, B, and C. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Travel authorization. Approve and ratify a travel request to the Area Agency on Aging, Assessment, Children and Youth, Planning, Public Defender, and Veterans Affairs. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Area Agency on Aging, ratify RSVP lease termination to Henning Leasing, exercising the non-appropriation clause effective 7/1/25, and execute the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program agreement to allow eligible seniors to receive vouchers to purchase fruits and vegetables directly from farmers market for the period of 1/1/25 through 12/31/25. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Children and Youth, acknowledge the resignation of Charles J. Steckler Jr. from the Monroe County Children and Youth Advisory Board. Approve Amendment BI Inc. 2023-261 dated 12/20/23 to extend the contract to 12/7/2025. Approve and ratify the following contracts for professional services for the period 1/1/24 through 6/30/25 with Berks County Children Youth Center for a contract limit of $350,000. Fostering Services Boys to Men contract limited to $200,000. Bethany Christian Services for the Greater Delaware Valley contract limit $75,000. Pure Lux Homes LLC for a limit of $150,000. And Holly Home Care LLC contract limit to $160,000. And also to approve the subsidy agreements for the following JG and AP. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Commissioner's Office, ratify the budget adjustment report dated 4/2/25 for $57,502. That $57,502, $11,550 is in the capital reserve for repairs to the parking deck to cover the shuttle costs in 2024. Also, the Proth for $40,000 unbudgeted expense agreement. And also contribution to the fund balance from the sheriff's office of $5,952 for the $57,502. Approve the budget adjustment report dated 4/2 of 2025 for $702,623,000. $250,000 of that is the settlement fund that we're utilizing. Public liability of $37,373, $70,000 to CSBG to establish newly awarded discretionary funding, $316,692 is from the capital reserve for projects for a new boiler at the correctional facility. We also have $6,810 for the American Rescue Plan for expenditures in the 2024 budget adoption, and also $14,799 purchase tasers for the probation department. It's the first year of a 5-year payment plan. Those all total for $702,623. C, approve the use of the courthouse square by Safe Monroe to take back the night and honor Sexual Assault Awareness Month on April 3rd, 2025, with the rain date of April 7th of 2025. Approve the use of the courthouse by Penn State Expansion Monroe County Office for Day in the County event on May 6th of 2025. Ratify the acceptance of a quote for Strausser's Nature's Helpers, lowest of 3 quotes in the amount of $6,471.36 to install the drain system at the old entrance of the courthouse. Accept a proposal from Resource Environmental Management for disposal of an incinerator for the amount of $2,750. That was at PVM. Execute a professional service agreement with RKR Hess, conduct the annual inspection of the Levitt Branch Dam and Goose Pond Dam in Barrett Township for the years 2025, 2026, 2027, the cost of $4,500 per dam. I think it was mentioned recently in the news that this is the 70th anniversary of the dam of 55, flood of 55, and those dams were built in response to that flood. Accept the proposal by SA Communal for the amount of $5,380 to conduct annual fire system inspection at the Monroe County Courthouse, pending the solicitor's review, of course. Also accept a proposal from SA Communal for an amount of $1,800 to conduct an annual fire sprinkler system inspection at 701 Main, pending solicitor's review. Execute a memorandum of understanding and agreement with Northbound Company to provide client funding in the amount of $7,877.52 to be paid from the opioid settlement monies for housing and transportation needs. Recommend the following actions to the Northeast Pennsylvania Alliance, aka NEPA, Board of Directors. Acknowledge Chuck Leonard's end of term due to retirement. Appoint Michelle Bisbing to a term to expire 6/30/27, replacing Chuck Leonard. Reappoint Mary Frances Posterpak for a new term to expire 6/30/27. Authorize the approval of Awesome, Stroudsburg Borough, and BCRA in the county for preparation of a quick claim for property on Godfrey's Ridge concerning Monroe County open space conversion. And accept Central Services Cost Allocation Plan for fiscal year ending 12/31/2023 as prepared by Maximum US Inc. And add the following vendors to the county list of approved vendors: the Sheriff Grace Global LLC and Helen R. Van Sice in Aging. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Information Technology and Services. Ratify an order with 11 systems to provide infrastructure recovery services in the event of a disaster for the period of 4/4/25 through 4/3/26. The amount of $3,751.80 per month. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Is there a second? Excellent.
Wanna-
What did I miss?
Grants.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know Eric's here and I want to get him out quickly.
You can finish your vote on.
All in favor signify. Did we have a first and a second?
Yeah.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Fiscal and grants, execute the CSB G discretionary funds for the amount of $70,000 for Monroe County Comprehensive Plan for Human Services for the period of 3/28/25 through 7/31 of 26. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Now we're moving on to Monroe County Transportation Authority. Acknowledge the receipt of the financial statements and supplementary information for the period ending 6/30 of 24. Also acknowledge the receipt of the agreed upon procedures report for the Medical Assistance Transportation Program. And also to acknowledge receipt of the DCED 2024 Annual Report. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Office of Emergency Management, execute hazardous material emergency response agreement with Eagle Response Services for the emergency and non-emergency response services county effective 5/1 of 25. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Probation, execute amendment number 2 with BI Incorporated to extend the term of electronic monitoring service agreement through 12/7 of 25 for adult probation, and also to accept the proposal from Axon Enterprises for the purchase of 20 TASER 10s to include the training and all needed equipment for the period of 6/1/2025 to 5/31 of 2030 in amount of $30,998.40 for 1 year and $20,798.40 for years 2 through 5. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Capital purchases, ratify the capital purchase report dated 4/2 of 2025 totaling $5,951.80. That went to the sheriff's office for cabinets and installation, utilizing a state contract for $5,951.80, and also approved the capital purchase report dated 4/2 of 2025 totaling $64,245.54. The district attorney has guns and accessories for $35,325.78 and 8 cents of body armor for $17,885. I'm sorry, $17,885. And pretrial services for furniture, also purchased on state contract for $11,034.76 for a total of $64,245.54. Is there a motion for the capital purchases, please?
So moved.
Is there a second? Excellent. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Computer capital purchase, approve the computer purchase report dated 4/2 of 25 totaling $49,302.83. That is to buy a server for $48,539.45 and for pretrial 6 Dell monitors for $763.38 totaling again, $49,302.83. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Miscellaneous. Mr. Parker?
Sure, yeah, I just want to thank everybody who helped out and participated in Founder's Day yesterday. One thing I forgot to mention was to recognize Calliope and thank them for coming. That was the musical group of Gina Bertucci, Laura Goss, and Barb McMahon. They played period music in the background for the event outside, and we're grateful for that. But everybody in the community and all the departments that came out, thanks for being there. I think we had departments present that don't normally do public events, and it was great for the public to get to engage and learn what we do at the county. So thank you.
Sharon?
I'd like to thank Commissioner Parker for organizing it, putting it together, pulling it together. Great job. Thank you.
May 6th, everybody knows you'll be a community night. I expect to see everyone here at Northampton Community College, Pocono campus. I want to say 9.
At least.
Yeah.
Before I left the education world, we were doing it.
Any public comment? Seeing none? Your motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Excellent, we are. Please note that election board's at 10:30, salary board at 11, and assessment board for excitement at 1:30. Thank you all for coming. Once again, congratulations, Kim.
He's gonna follow.